Hey friends, it's the 24th of June, and on today's podcast, I'll be going over the latest QAnon posts. I also wanted to fill you in that I will be at the South Carolina Trump rally tomorrow. It starts at 4 o'clock, so I hope to see you out there, and I'll put more details later on in today's podcast of True Reporting. Hey everybody, in front of me I have the latest Q postings, and I wanted to go over that, and we're going to start from post 1575, so let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So if we look here, Q post, this is from June 20th, so this is 4 days ago, and we look and it says, abandoned ship, Hussein staff talking. What are we leading up to, he says. So we look on this Twitter and it says, Obama cyber chief confirms stand down in order against Russian attacks in summer 2016. So he says here, what are we leading up to? Well, I think they're trying to also get the ball rolling further and further with this whole Barack Obama corruption, right? They, just like they're doing with Hillary and these in the IG report, I think they're trying to start up something else with Hussein, clump them all in together so that they will be locked up, right? I guarantee you that's what they're talking about. So we'll go up here to 1576, and this is on the same date, June 20th, and it says, Pam Werner, QAnon follower, White Rabbit. I am at the Trump rally in Duluth, Minnesota, waiting in a huge room full of people to get in, and a guy gets up on a table and starts talking about Q. He starts chanting, where we go one. Those of us who knew responded loudly, we go all. Many times over and over, I had to explain to many people around me what it meant. It was so awesome. Where we go one, we go all, MAGA. And Q responds, we hear you, Patriots. Where we go one, we go all, Q. So I don't know if you watched that rally, but it was insane. It was totally, there was a total packed house, and a lot happened there. And I think a lot more will come in the future too of what went down at that rally, which is what I'm going to show you. So we look here and boom, check this out. So 1577, Q-proof PNG. And we see POTUS right here. He's pointing at this gentleman wearing that, boom, a Q shirt. He's pointing directly at him, and there's more proof of this. If this doesn't, do it for you, there's more to it, which confirms that he definitely was pointing at his shirt, and that's pretty remarkable, isn't it? So it says does it get any more obvious than that? Together, where we go one, we go all, hashtag winning Q. So we'll continue on 1578. Look for more direct confirmations. It is time Q. 1579, boom. And we'll see what this says. It's a tweet. If we were really serious about oversight, we'd say the document will be present at 10 a.m. tomorrow. If they're not, at 10:01, we start the impeachment proceedings regarding Rod Rosenstein. So, and Peter Strzok escorted from the FBI building. I talked about that. So, right? So we go from triple kill boxes to double to single, then to Q. So obviously, it's basically a breakdown of what's going to happen to Rod Rosenstein. Obviously, I'm not sure what has happened so far, and it says, "Are they serious?" Q. And yeah, they're serious. What? Yes, of course they are. 1581, we serve at the pleasure of the president. We left the decision on timing to him. Today at the rally, he made his decision, shift in tactics, attacks. So yeah, the attacks are coming stronger. I went live streamed yesterday and was just, I'm fearful for them. Not just POTUS, but the whole family. Anyone that's in, this whole thing that happened with Sarah Sanders, when she went into that restaurant and then was ordered to leave. It is getting a little more intolerable, right? They're becoming almost violent at this point. I don't like it. There's a lot of stuff said about Barron Trump. There's talk about FLOTUS being poisoned. I mean, I went over this yesterday in the live stream, but also they had the the garbage truck that was backed up onto the train tracks that was hauling, carrying just about every Republican congressman on that train. I mean, they're trying to eliminate these people, and it's very obvious. So right here it says, now that's what I call VIP. So we check this out, and it is, yeah, rally VIP. Why is this relevant? Q. So yeah, VIP, that's pretty crazy. What a lucky guy. So this is the confirmation right here. So it says January 20th, 2017 to June 20th, 2018. Exactly 17 months. Do you believe in coincidences? God bless you all. So January 20th, was when he was read in, Trump, when he was read in, and then on June 20th, this was at the Minnesota rally, exactly 17 months. Obviously, do you believe in coincidences? When this happens, that it's been exactly 17 months, and then we see people start wearing Q on their clothing, and POTUS is pointing it out. So I definitely wanted to show you this real quick. This is amazing. So check this out. Pointed right at him. Did you see that? Pointed right at him. Phenomenal. Okay, so right here, this is just referring back to what he said about January 20th, June 20th, 17 months. We told you proofs were going to be important very soon. New eyes. Be ready. 5-5. We thank you for your service. So, new eyes, is that going to be more people coming on to this awakening? We told you proofs were going to be very important very soon. New eyes, be ready. 5-5. So I know 5-5 means basically well, I've heard many different things about it. I mean, I've heard it could be the release of Hillary Clinton's email. 5-5 also means basically all hands on deck, like full disclosure. 5 out of 5. We thank you for your service, Q. So there's other things, other explanations to this 5-5 that I've been told. I think it's a number of things of what it means. So 1585, we told you proofs were going to be very important. This is referring back to this. It says we fight together. Organized riots being planned. Countermeasures in place. Resistance far smaller than portrayed by the MSM. Attacks will intensify. You collectively are a massive threat. Censorship applied to scale down impact and reach. It's failing. Trust yourself. Public awakening. Q. Q&A Saturday. Time to be determined. Q. And then 1587. This was 2 days ago. June 22nd. Q&A rescheduled. Forthcoming. So that will be amazing. Somebody's better ask him the best questions that he will ask on on 8chan and 4chan. So I really hope that comes soon. So speaking of all these rallies, like I said, I am going to be at tomorrow's rally in South Carolina. Is to push for my governor, Henry McMaster, and I hope to see more of you out there. I am going to live stream from there. I only know one person that knows about this QAnon in my day-to-day life. One person that I talk to, and they don't even live here. They live in Florida. So I need anyone to message me on, I have a new Twitter account, TRU Reporting, at TRU Reporting. I'll post that in the description below so we can all talk through there instead of on these videos. We can just talk back and forth. Also, if you want to meet up with me, that's cool. I want to meet up with you guys. I want to meet more of you because from yesterday's video, people were telling me they live 30 minutes from me and they're going to be at the same rally. So I definitely want to meet more people that are inspired by QAnon, that know this stuff, right? I definitely want that to happen. So definitely add me on Twitter and leave comments on here about where you would want to meet. I'll definitely I definitely want to meet you guys. So continuing on, I'm going to get there very early. I know it starts, I think it starts at 6, but that's when he goes on at 6, but the doors open at 4. So I'm probably going to get there, early afternoon just so I can be up front. I want to get close, and I'm going to live stream from inside too. So that's going to be very cool. So let's go over these real quick and we'll wrap it up. All right. So right here, it says the pic isn't meant for anons. This is referring to the Trump picture through his phone. The pic is to let them know that Eric Schmidt Google resources are now under white hat control, which means they no longer have leverage. They can't refute any of the digital evidence that is going to be presented against them. POTUS and Q have it all along, but that was never the point. It's what you can prove in a court of law legally. If it is a pic of POTUS, it would be evidence that they were spying on him. Evidence that will doom them because it is irrefutable. Q is showing them just how much they have. They are all here watching. Trolling is fun. Absolutely. So here, we'll go to this. Here's the thing. After the request made for cups to be to cover their water bottles, then they requested that the water bottles be in full view of the camera. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm referring to FLOTUS. A cup of. I'll see if I can pull it up. Yeah, it's let's check it. If it doesn't come up here, then we'll just forget about it. Okay, so I can't find it, but basically what it's referring to is that people believe she was poisoned, right? She went to the border. I think she was in Texas, and she went to a meeting about separation of immigrants, the children from the family, and she puts a plastic cup on top of a paper cup on top of the bottle, and then tells them to leave it. They back up and it's in full screen of what is to be shown, which is the paper cup on top of the bottle. I don't know if there's a lot of coding in all of this, like the jacket she wore, the $39 jacket from Target, where it says "I don't care, do you?" I'm sure all of you have seen that. This is all coded talk, I believe. Obviously, that was to call out that pedophile ring that was the company that made her jacket. Could that have been it? Most likely. But there are codes and all this stuff. So I also hear people always saying, because they talk about this, watch the water. I think it's referring to watch, there's different situations when, POTUS drinks from the Fiji bottle, or not Sessions, but Pence and POTUS take their bottles off the table simultaneously. And then we see FLOTUS right here putting the paper cup on top of the bottle in full main frame. So, I think this is what they're talking about. After the request was made for cups to cover their water bottles, they then requested that the water bottles be in full view of the camera. So obviously this is just, probably a code sent out, a message being sent to somebody. Then I saw an Anon post this, and it said, "They are not human anymore, reptilian, or just demons, they're sick." And this is referring to just the calloused expressions and, just no sympathy for these kids. And what it is because it's just projecting. That's all it is. They don't care about the kids. They want to push all this on POTUS, but then themselves don't even care, and we know that. And somebody said they're not human anymore, reptilians are just demons. Who follows reptilians out there? Because there's a lot of stuff that points to a lot of evidence of that. And they're callous and they're horrible people. So, I just want to share that with you guys. So right here it says, "Hello, fellow Anons." Hello, fellow Anons. I have been part of the Q movement since November 2nd. On 4chan and 8chan, where we go one, we go all. I just wanted to tell everyone exactly what happened, dispel any rumors, order of events as they happened, and my observations. Number one, we went to the event as a VIP attendee. I had the badge on most of the day. I posted a shot of my shirt and the VIP badge on my Twitter a few hours before the rally started. I strategically sat in a spot where I could be close to the president as he was walking in, as I wanted to film a video of my Q shirt standing very close to the president. I took off the VIP badge so people could clearly see the Q t-shirt. Strange thing happened. This is number two. A Trump personnel heavier set gal in a pink outfit who was in charge of everything going on around the stage. She escorted press people in organized all the speakers and was coordinating with the Secret Service. Walked up and just randomly took a picture of me. At no other time was she seen taking any photos. I was a little shocked and wondered why. This was about 15 minutes before Trump came out. Number three. Trump came out. I tried to record my shirt and him coming out. As President Trump got close to me, I yelled, "Best president ever." President Trump then threw out his hands to his side and with a question look and posture and said, "Ever?" I fist pumped after yelling, "Best president ever," and he made a quick fist pump back. Then he pointed at what looks to be at my Q t-shirt, but that could have just been pointing. I cannot say for sure. Number four says, I had no idea this was all over Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and 8chan until hours later as I was driving home with my family, a 3-hour drive. So number five says, other interesting things that have happened during the rally, which to me might be good confirmations of Q. During the Trump speech, he spent several minutes talking about John No Name McCain. At no time while talking about him did he ever mention his name. Q has always said they won't say his name. He never has been shy to mention other names in the past. Clear indication to me about Q. Number six, this is something others talked about a little, but I can give you a unique perspective as I was behind the president. During Trump's speech, my son said, "Dad, look, there is a guy holding up a letter Q right in front of the stage." I quickly shot 2 quick pics of the sign, literally as I was putting the camera down from taking the 2 shots. President Trump did the Q gesture move with his right hand while speaking. Could this be a coincidence? Maybe. But Trump made the Q gesture right after the Q sign in the audience appeared. See photos. Only a small group of Trump's people with him the entire time. I think they may be a part of the Q team. See photo below. My family loves Trump. We think he truly is the best president ever. I am just a regular anon like the rest of you, here to help any way we can. So yeah, basically in the picture it's just a guy in the crowd. He holds up like a yellow, I don't know, pretty much like just a standard piece of construction paper, and it was green, light green, so very visible, very noticeable, and had a black Q on it. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. The more and more of these rallies, I think we're going to see more and more of this right here. You know, this is what I'm going to be wearing tomorrow. So if you guys see me, come to me. On the back, it has the Palmetto flag bigger, and it says, "Where we go one, we go all." So right here, Donald Trump. This is, I will be going to Columbia, South Carolina on Monday night to do a campaign speech for one of my very early supporters, a man who truly loves the people of South Carolina, Governor Henry McMaster. Henry worked so hard and was so loyal to me that I look forward to reciprocating. Henry McMaster has done a great job as the governor of South Carolina. The state is booming with jobs and new industries setting records. He is tough on crime and strong on borders, healthcare, the military, and our great vets. Henry has my full and complete endorsement. MAGA. Right here we see Representative Steve Scalise just sent out an email stating Barack Obama just made his move, revealing his scheme to interfere in the 2018 midterms. Obama is scheming to withdraw district maps to erase Republicans. His political machine has released a hit list of 27 held seats. So more talk of Barack Obama. You know, this is the same thing with Hillary when she was, you know, they tried to sabotage the machines, the voting machines. You know, these people stop at nothing. You know, it's so blatantly obvious. I wish they could just call him out on it. But, you know, whatever. We'll find. Well, hopefully that will happen. Then right here, heads up for Peter Fonda. You're out of your league. Peter Fonda is an actor. He basically just said that he wishes that Barron was taken from his parents and then locked up in a cage with pedophiles and rapists. And this is Peter Fonda's address, all his cell phone numbers, every one of his emails. Let's see how you like it. We are Q. Where we go one, we go all. Anyone else? Do you want to step up? Don't threaten these people because all these hackers out there will get your information, throw it out. So, a lot of stuff is happening to that restaurant where Sarah Sanders went to. I know a lot of people are trolling the living hell out of that place, and hopefully they're doing a lot worse to Peter Fonda because what he said about Barron was disgusting. What a freak show. So anyways, guys, that's the podcast for today. I really, really, really hope to see you guys tomorrow in Columbia, South Carolina. I will be there. Okay, I just want to reiterate that. If you enjoyed this and you found it informative, please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and please share it. I also have a Patreon account. If you would like to donate, all donations go to merch. I'll make whatever you want and I'll send it for free. I'll pay for the shipping, okay? So, as long as that Patreon keeps accumulating money, I'll be able to buy more of shirts like this, whatever you want to do. And I also have a second channel, True Reporting 2.0, because just in case something happens to this one, that will be my backup channel. Just subscribe to it. It's up. You can check it out. And please add me on Twitter at True Reporting. I will start posting on there very soon. Probably upload a lot of stuff tomorrow onto that Twitter account. So anyways, guys, I hope to see you tomorrow. Take care of one another, love one another, and be safe out there, okay? We'll talk to you later. Bye.